Hi everyone, and as you can guess already from the title, as you can see, Roosje passed away, and that happened last Thursday on 7 October 2021, just around 9:30. So basically, I will now explain what was going on and so yeah, let's begin from the start. That was when we went to the vet 5 months ago because Roosje's paw looked really, really weird. It was thick and I had no idea what it was, and she didn't seem to be bothered by it, so I underestimated it. But well, we went to the vet anyway, and then she got treated for it. And she had bandage around her paw, and she didn't like that. And Ruby is teeth chattering at me. But well, basically, she didn't like that. It really stressed her out. So she was running away in stress, and yeah, it wasn't a fun time. But eventually, she was cured. Then 5 months later, and just a few weeks ago, we noticed that it got back. So, well, we got back to the vet, and well, the vet said, yeah, this is Bumblefoot, and she got the bandage again and stuff. But well, the thing was, she was doing way worse than 5 months ago. She was stressed, she lost a lot of weight, a lot of fur, she was limping, she seemed to be in pain in all her legs, and well, she has always have she always had weak legs, so that's probably the reason why all of this happened. But we don't know that for sure. It's just a guess. But anyway, yes, she was in a lot of pain. She got treated, but the vet said when we first went back again that we might have to consider putting her to sleep. So when I heard that, I knew Bumblefoot was nothing to underestimate. Yeah, I didn't know what to do because if the vet would say that, then it would be really bad. So I was really worried. And well, I didn't say anything, so my dad decided for me that we would try out a medicine. And Roosje also had to gain weight because she was really skinny and barely weighed anything. So yeah, I of course spoiled them, and yeah, she did gain weight eventually, and her paw was again in a bandage. We went back to the vet, and she took off the bandage, and she was doing well. Like, there was improvement, and then I was like, thank goodness, maybe she will be fine. Oh yeah, before that, I forgot to mention, when we got to the vet, like the first time after the 5 months, she didn't only have Bumblefoot, but also she was almost bald, like I mentioned, and she had a bladder stone, which was really painful. And so she was in a lot of pain. Basically, there was a lot going on. I believe she also had a cold. Well, 1 week after deciding to treat her, we went back. There was development. She gained weight. The vet said, "Hey, her paw is really improving, so that's a good thing." So I was like, thank goodness there's hope. She can turn 6, and well, she would have been 6 next month if she was still alive. Well, basically, we continued treating her. I gave her painkillers and antibiotics. Well, I also thought like she was still limping, so I was like, do the medicine even help? Like that was already a bad sign for me, and especially because after the checkup, she lost weight again. And then the vet said like, "Oh, you can after a few days you can put the bandage off, and then everything should be fine." So like I did that when she asked me. So her paw looked pretty normal. Like I was relieved. Like thank goodness it improved, but I wasn't that hopeful because she still seemed to be in pain. I didn't think medicine helped, and she was still limping. And well, that's where the bad parts come in. After the improvement, a few days just I checked up on her to find out how her fur was doing because she was almost bald still. She didn't grow any hairs back. Well, she did, but then a few days after, she had a lot of hair loss again. So I checked her belly, like, is there anything? And then I saw it. I looked at her paw basically. It was so big again. Like just in a few days, it was really thick. Like I believe it was like this, and yeah, it was really thick basically. And on my leg, it was swollen and red, and then that was the last straw for me. And I decided maybe it's better to put her to sleep. So when we discovered it, the vet got called, and last Thursday we went back to the vet. Yeah, and the vet like checked up on it on the paw and said that it was really terrible. So the bacteria of the bumblefoot basically started to devour or eat up entire pulse, and yeah, basically her whole leg. And the vet also said like there's no other way anymore. She's suffering too much, so she would have to go to sleep. So I told her, yeah, I already decided that when I noticed that the poker got worse. So yeah, that's when the vet gave her the injection to make her go to sleep. I was there with her while she was slowly drifting off to sleep. And basically, yeah, after the second injection, we waited a bit. The vet checked her heart and said there was no heartbeat anymore, so she was put to sleep. but I'm just glad she didn't like slowly die, because that would have been really painful, because like I said, the bacteria was slowly eating her up, so that must have been lots of pain. So yeah, I don't really know what to say. Just besides, I really miss her, because she was my bonnet guinea pig. I've had her since she was a baby, and she almost got 6. Like, to just lose her right now is just, it's just extremely painful. I really, really miss her. And she helped me through a lot, like personal problems. Of course, I won't mention what all this was, but she was a huge mental support for me. And she was just a funny pig. She loved food a lot, and she was just a sweetheart. And I just really miss her. So basically, she died of fatal Bumblefoot. So with this video, I also want to warn all of you, if your guinea pig's paw looks weird, like thick and just not normal, just a not normal shape, I would recommend going to the vet immediately and treat it well, because Bumblefoot, I didn't know it would be like this, but it's just awful, and it can take your piggy's life. So basically, just watch your pet closely, even if it might not seem like a problem, might not seem like they are suffering. I would really recommend to just go to the vet anyway and treat them, because I don't want anyone else to lose their pig because of that. So yeah, be cautious, and if you have guinea pigs, I hope all of them do well, and I will be uploading old videos of Roosje, and I also have a video of my old guinea pig, Rania, which I named my channel after. She was my #1 guinea pig. A little backstory, she always had medical problems, but they got treated well. But one day she stopped eating and avoided contact, so we also suspect she had cancer, so we had to put her to sleep. And we got Roosje when Ranja's partner died, so Ranja wouldn't be alone. And that's when Ruby came in, because we knew like Ranja might die soon, so we got a Ruby. But yeah, little backstory, and just a reminder to take Bumblefoot seriously. So this is the end of the video, and goodbye.